Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity. We're here in our lovely house today, and I'm Baron. So, last episode we worked on this automation and stuff. This episode, what we're going to work on is power, because as you saw when we had that on, this got kapooied. I'm going to say that's a word. Don't judge me. Okay, so, what we have to do is we're going to try a biofuel. We've already made 2 of these. We're going to make another one and I'll show you how. And we're going to use that crazy plant farm out there. So, how this is going to go. We are going to first make obsidian because we need obsidian. We have the rest of the stuff for ender chests in here, which we're going to use to make the system run well, but we need obsidian for that. So I went ahead and we're making an igneous extruder. Pretty basic pneumatic servo, pretty common stuff, just a basic machine frame and stuff like that. So we'll grab this, and now if we set this here, an igneous extruder is pretty cool. It can make you cobblestone with 1 bucket of lava and 1 bucket of water, and then it will make you infinite cobblestone. So infinite cobble gen, pretty nice. Stone uses the lava or the water, I don't remember, uses one of them, and then obsidian uses both. So what we have in our inventory is we have an ender tank. So put that there, switch it to this, that fills up. I made another ender tank, and so now we're going to break through the wall, which we seem to be doing a lot recently. We'll dig down here. It's probably under this block, isn't it? Yep. And we are going to place water there. And now it's handy having that infinite water right there. I didn't think I would ever use that like that, but apparently I will. So there we go. Now we have water on 3 sides of this block, which should give us some pretty fast water. Yep. So now we just need, do we have a fluid duct, a pressurized fluid duct or something? Temperate hardened fluid duct, that should be good. We don't really need crazy fast speeds, I don't think. Hopefully this can auto output and perfect, fill that up. And now we are making obsidian. Easy as that. We'll grab some dirt, fill that back in. We will fill this back in, and obsidian has been made. Another thing we were supposed to do is make the painting machine. And what is involved in that? Can we make that quick? No, we needed the diamond, right? We can't do that yet. So, what we're going to do is we'll take this. We need 1 more piece of obsidian, I guess, and we can get started on building this stuff. So, we'll grab this out. And we'll go over here. So to make our ender chests, which I'm sure you are aware of now, there's 3 of them there. We'll grab those out, and we're going to dye these ones. So if we just set these right here, we're going to go over to our plants and seeds. We're going to go green because this is going to be plant-based. So if we go all green here, this will be our crazy plant-based system. I still have the stuff in my inventory. That's why it's not in the crafting table. I was kind of confused for a second. So we put that in there and make our last ender chest green. We're only using 4 for right now. In the future, I'll probably bump it up, but 4 should get us started. I think we're actually only going to be able to implement 3 because we need more golems and stuff to harvest. So if we start putting some of this stuff away that we don't really need, I'll just show you with 2. Here's the recipe. We'll do this. Bioreactor, recipe, slime balls, sugar, brick, machine frame, plastic sheets, and a fermented spider eye. Found some mushrooms over in a biome over there, a magical forest biome thing. So, if we head over here, basic idea, this one isn't done yet because I switched it over from cotton because cotton doesn't work in this. Weirdly enough, wheat doesn't either. So what we're going to go with is these bioreactors, how they work is you input items like soybeans. We'll go into the fresh one here. It burns it up and creates biofuel, which you can burn in a biofuel reactor. Now, the more different items, so now if we go like this and grab a stack of potatoes, I don't have a stack of that to really do anything with. So now if we have two different items and put them both in, as you can see, we are generating a lot more. So we have 25 efficiency now. So that's what we're going to try to do, is we're going to start off wasting a bunch because we only have 3, but these are going to be generating so fast that I don't think it's really a problem to begin with, but it might be a problem down the road. So we will take this chest, and this is going to make a massive mess, but oh well. And we'll put this here, and just gonna set this there for right now. I'll just start pounding those in there because that filled up really quickly. You also need some item ducts, which you have to head back for. Now, is there a way we can make the faster, the impulse item ducts without like infusing them or anything like that? No, you have to infuse them with energized glowstone. Okay, we could try it because we'll just use the stack upgrade. So if we go into here, we have these item ducts. Grab a couple of those, and then we need a servo, probably reinforced servo, electrum, iron, fused quartz, and redstone. Redstone, already got a bunch of that. Electrum, 2 iron nuggets. I don't know whether we have any iron nuggets currently. What else did I need? Hardened glass or something along those lines. Fused quartz, hardened glass. There's some in that chest right there. This zombie is starting to annoy me, and I don't. Is he over here? Where is he? Because he's real close. There you are. What are the chances that you spawn in this space? Like, jeez. Just gonna leave that area open for now. Because we're gonna move those bioreactors probably closer, so we don't have to run stuff too far for those. Just gonna turn this on for a minute, just as a test. We'll see how it goes. How'd you get in here? No. I have no idea how he got in here. Okay, so there we go. There's our reinforced servos. So if we run out here, and place down an ender chest, you're gonna just create a little system like this. Place that there, place this on top with a reinforced servo, go low, it should start pulling. Perfect. So that's going to start generating biofuel out of potatoes. And now what we need is we need to go over here. We need a crafting table here. We do not. Weird. And place this here because we're going to need some slabs. Just so we can place these on top and not worry about the guys falling in. So I'm going to set up the potato and soybeans right now, and we'll work on this one later once that's all done spreading. So we've got these. We can actually just set the potato guy to go, I believe. He should be just able to go. No, I don't want my magnet on though. Alright, that should be filling up the ender chest. Yes. Wow, we burned through those already. So as you can see, it burns through the stuff real quick. And so now if we do this, we need some more blocks though. Sucks that it's wood, because that's hard to break, but how high are we going with these? Or just right here works. And then we need our hopper hock on top of that. Let me try and get down without breaking anything. And that's putting wood into the chest. Poisonous potatoes is something we have to deal with, which is kind of annoying, but easy enough to deal with because they won't go into the. He's got a helmet. Yeah, so these will go in here now. Now I know this is not the most efficient way to do this by far, because this is not going to fill everything up that well. But as you can see, we're building up a buffer. These are both almost full already, so I'm not crazy worried. Later on, we could generate a ridiculous amount of power using this, but as of right now, we're just trying to keep our head above water. So, poisonous potatoes, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make another thing, and I'm actually going to, let's just pick these up. I don't know whether they retain their inventory, but we're about to find out. It looks like they do, because they're separated. Okay, so if we set this up, I'm going to set that up in that little little other room so it's out of the way. We'll need to set up like a maintenance hatch or something down here, but let's sneak back over here and blocks, no, blocks, yes. Fill this area in. Have an ender chest here, and then we will run item ducts like this so that we can access multiple reactors. They do retain their inventory, which is real nice. We will do this, and I need to go back and create a trash can with a filter on it. Trash can is a chest. Need 4. I don't remember which one gets 4. We already have that, and we need this. So we need a chest. One of them, I think it's these get 5 maybe, and this gets 3. How's that sound? Yeah, perfect. And then do we have any filters left over? We have 1 filter, so we will take this and filter poisonous potatoes out. Do this, and then place a random item duct here connected to the trash can so we're not voiding anything. Filter that to only allow poisonous potato. Unless is there anything you can do with these? You can double them, macerate them. You put them, a little bit of mana, you can turn them back into potato, but that doesn't really bother me. Hooch is an interesting thing that we might look at in the future, but as of right now, these aren't very useful to us. So we'll just throw them in there. just attach this on here. This is whitelisting poisonous potatoes, so those should be disappearing. Perfect. And we are generating a buffer, and now what we need is we need to grab a tank of some sort. Where's my food? There it is. I keep throwing everything. No good. So we could go for another ender tank, but I don't have enough stuff, so we'll just go, what kind of tank? Like, we could make these, because we have probably 64 obsidian in there now. And these are easy to make, so we'll grab 6 of those. I know these things do eventually make you lag out though, so I don't know whether, like, how many these hold. A reinforced one holds a ton of. So if we go a portable tank, and then hardened, then reinforced, I think that's the way it goes, yeah. Can't make this one, because that holds 512 buckets. So what we'll do, we need copper, 4 of those, we need 4 of those, and then 4 of those. This will be our initial storage. And just start throwing some of this stuff back in here. And this doesn't look like it's getting backed up. We're having a bunch of stuff show up over here. So we have copper that we can deal with, which is nice. So if you run over here, we can throw copper in this. So that's not getting too backed up, which is pretty awesome. Throw that in there. And so if we put our fluid tank there, we need to go this one, grab our temperate fluid ducts, yes? Yeah, because this is just random. This is not hot or cold fluids, so we should put 16 buckets in there or something like that. And this should, as far as I know, just start generating. It's not going to generate crazy amounts because we're not doing it as efficiently as possible. Curious though, we do have, which one of these is saplings? So I grab that and that, I could throw these in there as well, couldn't I? No, apples don't work. Apples aren't really good for anything, but if I just grab some of these, I can throw these in here. A little extra stuff for us. So, as you can see, we could start throwing everything in here. We could start generating tons of biofuel just from random items that we get. And if you get that all maxed out, which I'll try and find, let's see if we can find stuff. So we grab a stack of those. What else should we be able to? Grab that, grab that. Grab those, grab those. Have a little nap quick. So how many is that? One, two, three, four, 5. So if we do 5 items plus figure out a couple soybeans out of here when they show up. And then we look at this and we just go bam. That was a terrible example because it didn't work. But these are actually pretty awesome because pumpkins you could turn into a bunch of seeds. And the seeds work really well, so we'll have to look into that as well. But eventually we should be able to do all this, and let's finish this off by making our biofuel generator, which we should be able to make. And then we can see what we're using this for. Sound like a deal? Biofuel generator. Quickly, it is a couple of these. We need a furnace, easy enough, 2 pistons, machine frame. We need a couple more blaze rods, so I'm gonna have to come back. Yeah, I'll just grab the rest of the stuff to make this, and then we'll be right back. All right. All right, so there we are. We now have that. And throw some of this stuff back in here, just quick. We will need another couple of fluid ducts here. So if we run this, actually we're going to grab these and that, and we're going to run this. How are we going to run this? Let's do this underneath, maybe? Yeah, so we'll just, this will be temporary. So we'll run these like this into the side of this guy. And I believe he has to output from the bottom. And we'll just set this down here. But we need our crescent hammer. Awesome, we have it. So if we output that, this, boom, 10,000 RF. Easy mode, right? So that's our generator. It's 160 RF per tick. Burns through this stuff real quick, but once we start getting generated, we can pump out some stuff. So I'm gonna keep working on this stuff off camera, and we will soon enough have a killer power system that I won't have to worry about ever. Sound pretty awesome, right? All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye bye.